Hello everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at an overview of all the essential functions in Docupilot. To make things easy to understand, let's use the story of our beloved Docupilot user Pete. Pete is a legal writer and his job is to draft legal agreements and contracts every day. These documents often have the same repetitive content except for a few areas. And this happens multiple times a day, so as you can imagine, this makes Pete's job very mundane and repetitive. So here's how we can make this process simple and effective. We can first convert Pete's legal contract document into an intelligent template. And then we will create integration between Docupilot and Google Forms using Zapier. That way, Pete's clients can fill in the data that needs to be added to the contract through the Google form. And that information will be updated to the template and a customized document will be generated. And then we can configure an email delivery to send the contracts to Pete's clients. So let's get started. So first you log into your Docupilot account and from the dashboard, click the Create a New Template button. And you have different options to create the template from. You can create your template online from scratch using our WYSIWYG editor, or you can upload your existing document that is in docx or .pptx or fillable PDF document format. In Pete's case, we'll go with creating the document online from scratch. In the next screen, let's fill in the content for his contract or agreement. The online document editor of Docupilot works like any other word processor. For people who can code in HTML and CSS, we have the code view. You can switch from the editor view to the code view by clicking this source button. You can write your own HTML for your templates and style them with CSS. Now take a look at this content. Certain parts of this content needs to be updated with dynamic content. So we need to insert merge fields for those parts. To insert a merge field, click the Insert Template Variable button from the document editor. There are 4 types of merge fields you can add. The simplest one is the variable. You simply give a value to the variable. You'll get a preview of how it will look on the template, and after you link your custom data, your variables will generate the content you have linked to them. So let's go ahead and add these variables for customizing the dates, the names involved in the contract, genders and address fields that are involved in the contract. I'm going to fast forward this part and skip to the part where we have the variables inserted into the content. Now, Pete also wants the content of his contract to address the male contractors with Mr. and the females mentioned in the contract with Miss. For this, we can use condition fields, using which we can configure when and how certain pieces of information should be pulled in. This works based on the conditional statements we set. We will cover how to use conditional fields in detail in another video. For now, just know that using this feature, we can handle use cases like this, where we can make the content address names based on genders. And finally, we can use loops to bring in the list of items that needs to be mentioned in each agreement. Loops can be used to iterate over an array of data and list them in your document in an ordered or unordered manner. We also have the option to insert tables and represent datasets in rows and columns. So now let's go ahead and define output file attributes for the document under the Preferences tab on the left-hand side. And with that, we're all done with creating Pete's template. Now, all that is left to do is test his template to make sure everything goes as planned. So let's hit the test option, which will render a form based on the merge field variables we have added. So we can just go ahead and fill in some dummy data and click test. Now the template will take in your data, merge it with the template's content, and will create a new document which will automatically be downloaded. And we could just take a look at the document to see how it had come out, and everything looks good. So we can start merging now and generating documents out of this template. And to do that, we go to the Create option, and here's where we can link the data source from where our merge fields can pull data and insert them into our document. And there are 2 ways you can connect your data. One, through the manual option, where you will be given a URL through which data can be added to the content, just like how we did during the testing phase. And 2, through APIs, where you can integrate third-party application and fetch data from them. In Pete's case, we're pulling in data from a Google form through the Zapier integration. Now, we will cover the Zapier integration in detail on a separate video. So for now, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and skip this part and get to the part where we configure the delivery settings for this document, which will determine how and where the document needs to be sent out. In Pete's case, we're going to go with the email delivery option. So let's fill in the email information and click Save. And that completes the full document automation process for Pete. So every time his clients fill in the Google form, Docupilot will automatically capture that information, will update it to the template, and will generate a new document out of that template, and will email that generated document to the clients automatically. I hope this demonstration was helpful. If you need any assistance with your document automation process, please feel free to contact us at support@docupilot.app. See ya!